Okay, there we are. Right. There we are, that looks nice. Okay, Bismillah. Okay, folks, welcome back. We're looking at MathWatch Grade C Pack, Clip 101, Estimating Answers. Now, before we do this particular exercise, we need to do a warm-up exercise. So we're looking at how we round off to the nearest whole number, nearest 10, nearest 100, nearest 1,000. That are the skills we need in order to do these kind of questions. Okay, so let's have a look at that first of all. Right. Let's have a look at the whole concept of rounding anyway. So, let's learn these ones here. So we're going to be looking at first of all rounding to the nearest 1, that's the nearest whole number, 10, 100 and the 1,000. Okay, let's have a look at some questions. Now, as we mentioned in the previous videos that we looked at significant figures, the rounding technique looks at the last digit and the decider. So let's have a look how we can do that. So for example, we have the number 8.2301 and we need to round that off to the nearest whole number. So, later, this is our units and this is our tenths. So when we want to round to the nearest whole number, this is the whole number here. So that, let's go to this now for the moment. So this whole number becomes the last digit. And the next number, Hassan, becomes the, what's that become? Becomes the decider. Come on. Decider. Okay. So LD stands for last digit. Okay. DE stands for decider. And what did we say the rule was for the decider? We said that the decider is, so if the decider is less than 5,
you leave the digits.
we leave the digits alone. We leave the last digit alone and copy down. And we said if the decider was greater than or equal to 5, what we do? We add 1 to the last digit. Okay? So whether it's rounding significant figures, whether it's rounding decimal places, whether it's rounding nearest 10, it all relies on this technique of last digit and decider. Okay? You're watching, folks? Now, so we have 8.230, we have to round this number to the nearest whole number. So we're looking at the 8, that's the whole number here. That becomes our last digit. The next one is the decider digit. So because this is less than 5, so we leave the 8 alone and we just copy it down. And what do? Do we fill up with zeros here in this particular instance? The answer is no. Why do we stop there? Because we've already reached the decimal point. You only fill up zeros up to the decimal point, but we're already at the decimal point. So this is the answer. So 8.2301 rounded to the nearest whole number becomes simply 8. That's the answer. That's nearest whole number. Nearest whole number. Okay. Right, are you happy with that example, folks? Yeah? Let's have a look at another question. We have here, that's example number 1. Okay, example number 2. Okay, Mr. If I can just quickly look, make sure it's going to be recorded without wobbling anything. Okay, the next example. Okay? Yeah. Nice and clear?
Yeah.
Okay, lovely. Here we go. That's my cameraman, Mr. Jose. Okay, so £5.51. So here we've got the context of money in this particular question. So we've got 2 decimal places here. If we have to round to the nearest pound, which is similar to saying round it to the nearest whole number. But in the context of money, it's talking about the nearest pound. So we've got £5.51. So let's have a look at this. So here's the pound part. This is the unit pounds. So that becomes our, what does it become? Our last digit. And the next one becomes the
Decider.
decider. If the decider is 5 or more, we add 1 to the last digit. So 5 add 1 is 6, and then we have a point and all these spaces here. Do we fill any zeros in? No, because we're already at the point. So £5.51 rounded up to the nearest whole pound is simply £6. Done. That's it, it's finished. So that's an example of rounded to the nearest whole number, rounded to the nearest pound in this particular video. And please join us back in another video where we'll be looking at nearest tens and hundreds and thousands. Okay, thank you very much. Okay folks, I'm going to give you some questions to do now based on those. Okay, let's put those questions on the board first of all.
So it's still recording?
It's alright, let's leave it. Right, here's a question for you guys to do now. Okay, for those of you following us on the videos, I'll try the following questions. So round to the nearest whole. Right, so here we go. We have 8.2. Okay, Mr. Hassan gets cracking on that question. 11.5. 45.06. Okay, £6.32 in context of pounds, so round to the nearest whole pounds. Okay, and £11 and 9 pence. Okay, so for those of you who are following us on these videos, please do the following questions and we'll come back in the next video after the students have done it to have a quick look at the answer. Thank you.